in New Mexico as Winter Storm Thor moved through the southwest. Lee Ostro sharing this picture with us today. In Albuquerque, they shattered the record daily maximum snowfall, 4.7, the old record. Child's Play, 2.4 back in 49.
I love these deck shots. I really never get sick of these.
That's good because we get thousands
I know.
of them.
Well, this is a great way to just really see how much snow piled up on top of the patio furniture and on the rails.
And it reminds you how long it might be in some places till you get back out there. I think that's part of the whole effect, yeah.
All right, so that's Winter Storm Thor. We also have Winter Storm Sparta, which is causing some big impacts right now as it pushes along the eastern seaboard. Let's go to Tom Nizzle. Tom, we were just having a discussion about New York City, which is receiving heavy snow right now. What do you think about any mixing of sleet into that snow?
Yeah, it's interesting. We were discussing that. We're looking at the Philadelphia radar a little south of there, and the fact that we use something called dual pole technology to look at the shape of the hydrometeors, snowflakes, sleet, freezing rain, raindrops in the atmosphere above us, and those algorithms, those little rules that help us define the type of precipitation, suggest sleet moving toward New York City. And in fact, in parts of like Trenton, New Jersey already, they're starting to mix over. So you can see this area right here. Our radar is cutting out on us, unfortunately, but it is still snowing heavily in New York City. But there is a suggestion here that by about the 6 p.m. time frame, we may begin to see a little sleet work its way in here, and that'll at least cut down on snowfall amounts, but it still means we're going to see some pretty rough travel conditions there. Huge travel delays airport-wise along our major hubs there. New York City, Newark, LaGuardia, JFK, all of those reporting huge delays. So we have that significant snowfall in through about 8 p.m. and there now we're calling for this wintry mix. It may occur a little bit earlier in the city, and then for some icy conditions here with the temperature just below freezing. As we get into the morning, toward the morning rush hour, most of the precipitation will work its way out of the city, but be careful because with wet roadways, untreated surfaces may freeze up into a little black ice as we get into tomorrow morning's rush hour. So rough conditions there. If you can, please stay in tonight. Watch the Weather Channel here. We'll keep you updated on everything going on. Out to the west of us, on the other corner of the U.S., is Winter Storm Thor, sending a lot of energy into the Four Corners region of the U.S., and the higher elevations there are snowing to beat the band, the term that I will use sometimes. This is a very slow-moving system right here, and so it's going to produce an extended period of heavier snow at higher elevations of the mountains of the southern Rockies. In fact, places like southern Colorado's Rockies could see as much as 2 to 4 feet of snow before this is over. There's that huge plume of precipitation working its way in across SoCal right now. Most of that in the form of rain. There is some snow at the highest elevations. And again, to the north of Flagstaff here is where we're seeing the snow really developing now. They can use any type of precipitation they can get out there. Flagstaff for the rest of the afternoon here is probably going to be mainly in the form of rain. There's enough warm air that works its way in across this area to produce rainfall at those elevations. But again, farther north, up above about 8,500 feet, in through the mountains of Colorado in particular, is we're really going to see the snow blossom here as we get into the overnight hours and until tomorrow. Here is the snow still to come from the slow-moving system that is Winter Storm Thor, as much as another foot in places like Steamboat Springs. And the real area that's going to win out here, down around Jasper, Telluride, another 1.5 to 2 feet of snow. And again, that will throw our snow totals up to around the 4-foot amount in some of these areas in and around Durango, southwest Colorado. The system moves out Monday night in through Chicago. After midnight, it begins snowing. Tuesday morning rush hour there could be very tricky. If you're doing any air travel through Chicago Tuesday morning, stay tuned because there could be significant delays there. During the day Tuesday, guys, the snow works its way in toward Boston and New England, changes over to a wintry mix Tuesday night. It'll be interesting to see if Boston will get enough snow to actually set their seasonal snowfall record. They only need a few inches more. We'll keep you updated there as well. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Tom.
We'll get there eventually, I think. This kind of winter. It seems like
never a guarantee until it happens.
All right, breaking news out of Oklahoma City right now.
So we had snow in the Oklahoma City area, as you can see here, and related to this car slipping and then getting stuck while crossing railroad tracks. The train tried to stop, was unable to stop in time. At least one person suffered minor injuries.
The 2 other cars were also involved in that accident. We'll have much more with this developing weather story coming up on Winter Storm Central right here on the Weather Channel. You know, this is the kind of thing that happens. Heavy snow in through New York City going on right now as well.
Yeah, we're continuing the coverage right here on the Weather Channel. More than 75 million people under some kind of winter weather alert. Our coverage continues until 10 o'clock tonight.